Alright, here we go. Take two. New Game Plus, version 1.4.0. It's right there in the corner. Of the screen. Disrespected the crabs. That's one of the only ways you can die, like, just by getting combo womboed. Because they do not give you iframes. Oof, my first ever sub 12 through that door. Oh my god. I did it. I did it. Dreams can come true. Sub 12 through that door. I've been trying for days. I can't let the crabs win this time. I made it by 1 millisecond. That's so funny. That was worth the crab death. And the only reason it's so hard to make that sub 12 is on tank controls. You can't run out of that opening scene. You have to wait till you load in and then press run. If you're using the alternate controls, you can hold down, but what makes that difficult is the janky when it switches screens, because in the alternate controls they didn't do them right in this game, unfortunately. Good alternate controls, when say you're pressing down to run down, when the screen changes, if you continue to hold down, you still run forward. Like, you'll run in the direction you were pressing until you change that direction. That's the right way to do tank controls. I mean, to do alternate controls. Because otherwise, you end up with not very good controls. The game is very hard and uncomfortable to play. So in this game, I've been just switching back and forth. I was only tank, and when I'm feeling lazy and tired like I am now, I just go back to only tank, like doing the quick turns. That's basically it. I mean, it's minimal time save. Like right here, you could either do a quick turn to turn around, or I'll do the stick to turn around, and it's just a little faster. But the problem is you have to deal, and right here I'm switching back to tank controls. Once I grab the painkiller, I switch back to the tank, and then I'm tank right here. So I just mostly like the alternate controls for, it's really good for the final boss if you're trying to do the glitch, and it's good for turning, because you just turn faster. It's also good if you're like going through a door. So another thing about this game, I did mention it on Steam when they were asking about bugs in the new version in 1.4, and if you go through a regular door, You can just hold forward and the run button, and you'll just run when you hit the other side of the door. But when it's a key door, you have to let off the buttons and repress them, which is just kind of an unnecessary kind of thing. As we would all rather just be able to run immediately. Oh, I didn't shortcut this. My bad. My bad, my bad. And if I want to weapon swap while I'm running, I just use I move my thumb off of the X button, the run button, and I put the fingernail of like the top of my fingernail on the run button, and then I use my right thumb to change weapons with the joystick. Like right there, I use the alternate controls to turn around because it's just the camera doesn't change, so it's easy to control it. When the camera changes a lot, the alternate controls are real tough. You have to really memorize the exact direction that you need to be holding the stick when the camera changes, because you have to change directions instead of just being able to continue to hold the same direction like it should be. I'm just gonna go ahead for New Game Plus, and I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna shortcut this over here, because I'm never gonna pick up the shotgun. I just have to remember that that's what I do. Just gonna be kind of tough. This category is pretty fun. I feel like I like that you have to unlock the eyeball to do a real New Game Plus speedrun. I think that's cool. Because the flamethrower sucks, and it's okay. Like the stun rod really sucks. Like the cattle prod, the only reason you would ever use that is yeah, melee only. You would use that. But in New Game Plus, even playing casually, I could not find a use for the cattle prod. At all. Like it sucks. Like it's really, really bad. Like most of the time, you're just better off not using it. Like just take damage, whatever you gotta do. Like if it would be okay, I suppose, on like boss fights, if that's all you had, like Iron Maiden, you would use it, but it would still suck. And honestly, it's not that hard to kill it with just the hammer. Once you get used to it. Only problem with this category is it's very quickly going to just come down to your movement and your menuing, which is ultimately what these games are. But like basically every survival horror game is movement and menuing. Well, this genre. Obviously Resident Evil 4 is about much more than that. Which I suck at menuing. This game, the mouse. This game's all about the mouse, really. If you ever want optimal movement, you'd probably mouse and keyboard this, maybe. But ultimately, you'd want like mouse menuing because it's just got a cursor style, so. I've connected a mouse a couple times because it is good for some of the puzzles. You save a few seconds, but I don't care that much. I know. To even find one. So this chilling. I can't remember if that's 3 steps or 4. I think you have to do 4. I think 3 you get bed framed. Oh, hello. Hello? For some reason you can't run when you come out of those ladders. I can run out of that cutscene. I can run out of this door. Can I run out of this door? It's kind of a key door. I think I can. Yeah. When all my time saved. Clean candles. Confused. Library. I guess I'll go the same way I did before. What's the other way? It's out that way, through there. Nah, I'll go the other way, I guess. Oh, but it spawns that one enemy. I'm just gonna go the way I went. No. Go this way. I think this way is faster. Oh, yeah, it is. just toast this motherfucker. I hate how long the enemies have iframes after they spawn, though. It's annoying. See, it makes me think, how long do I have to sit here and wait before I can shoot the enemy that's standing right in front of me? So I'll just turn around. Sometimes you face the other way. Do the auto aim and it'll turn around when their iframes are gone.
I'm scared.
This has been much cleaner so far, I feel. Does that in the mirror? I'm not sure which. This is much faster, I think. Sub 21 out the door. Nice. I like just these running sections, honestly. Like, they're kind of stale, but at the same time, it's just like old school Silent Hill. If you played on easy mode, speedrun it. Silent Hill 1, easy mode. You don't pick up anything. Pick up like one heal for the entire game. Not as clean video rental stores last time. Ooh, definitely not throwing that. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. missed that out of the map. This is another thing you can't run out of this cutscene. I mean, there, I guess you could just hold the stick forward, it'd be fine. There'd be no worries. Pretty clean. 30-minute mark. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, reel it in, buddy. I remember I was trying to get the good ending. And the old lady was like, "You did everything I wanted you to do. Killing a harvester and a nun." And I was like, maybe if I don't pick up the notebooks. None of those things will be real. Game with no boss battles. Yeah, so they're gonna get in here this time. Yeah, and it's wrong. Hello? May I equip my weapon, please? I think it'd be cool if you could equip the eyeball and have the lighter equipped at the same time. I don't know, that may just not work, I guess, though. For whatever reason. Break the game somehow. Be a lot like having a flashlight early game, I guess. Oop, I didn't get the thing. I do that every time. That almost got me. That's a bummer. You gotta get this thing. Second table. Clean tape grab. Hey, what's up, Shy? How are you? Well, the funny part is, I'm winking at you, but winking. Well, because it's the prosthetic eye. She's missing an eye, right? She's missing an eye, so that's the wink. We're winking with the prosthetic eye. Yeah. Yeah. Cheeky. I'm a cheeky so-and-so. I remember one of my favorite chess players said that to somebody once. He like made a good move, and he goes, "You cheeky so-and-so." British guy. I'm a cheeky so-and-so. Yeah, this is pretty fun. I feel like it's just all movement and menuing, since there's no combat really, because you kill everything in one hit. So it's just how fast can you run and not bump into shit, you know, which I told you is one of my favorite parts of the game. And in the menuing, which I'm not very good at, but I still enjoy it. Time to get some long pigs in the chat. How's your afternoon going?
You're about on going from there. Only paradise. You may end with my birth password. But the password is wrong pig. Password correct.
Damn. Whoa. It's like 2 seconds at a time, I think you lose just on that kind of shit. It's crazy. I'll go ahead and eat that. Background fine. I'm a cheeky so-and-so. It always makes the game lag. It's like got this green filter on it. Super laggy. Not my fault, he aggroed. Alright. 7, 2, 8, 4, 6, 3, 1, 7. I've always wanted sub 1 hour on the processing plant. I think we got it. Unless I die. But then we still got it, because I'll get it next run. So yeah, this takes a lot of time off. Like, you don't really have to pick up anything. Like, you don't have to pick up heals. Or, I mean, you pick up a few heals. You don't pick up any ammo. You don't have to pick up the shotgun. Just kind of hoping I'd be able to kill it. And this guy, I think, is going to be all about placement. I don't know how well this will go. It's mostly just going to be about his placement. He's down. It wasn't great, but chill. So I'm about 10 minutes faster than my PB right now. This part's really stupid. I'm gonna say it every time. Cause it is. Hello again. Podcast Mo's. Love it. Cool. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks, Quine. Hungry girl. Let's get you some foods. I brought you a plate, I'm sorry. I'll fix it. I'll make it right. Come on. No. I gotta strongly disagree with that statement. I don't think that's... Oh, shit. Saying hello. No, I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you. Jealousy is not even in the equation. Eyeball run's going good. I mean, it's the fastest I've ever... Fastest I've ever beaten the game. It's going great. My movement's been pretty good. Not great, but I've definitely had some good. Oh, I finally got through the first door, the church door, in less than 12 seconds, which I've been trying to do forever now. Yeah, I made it in 11.99 seconds, but it's never been below 12 before. And it's obviously just a few milliseconds shy before, but I've never been attacked by one of these bitches at this point. It's crazy. But yeah, that was just fun to see that 11 on there. And it's just been kind of a little personal goal for a while. It wouldn't be hard, but the way the controls are, it makes it kind of difficult to do. It's all technical jargon, of course, but you get it. It's like normally 12.2 seconds, and I'm just sometimes I'll say, you know, it's my dream to get through that door in less than 12. And I finally did it. Which had nothing to do with the eyeball at all. It was just pure skills. Nothing to do with the eyeball. Unless the eyeball gave me confidence. Which maybe it did. Oh, you got traffic going on? Yeah, that sucks. Fucking traffic. Fucking traffic jam, probably multiple wrecks. The sky is falling. Am I missing something here? Are there 250 enemies in this game? What am I missing? I'll jam you up. Don't worry about it. I'll make you some toast and jam with butter on it, a little bit of jam, a little bit of peanut butter, a little toast, and a little glass of OJ, a little glass of milk, and a little side of some fruit. Fuck you, boss. Oh. Fight that boss. That's really about the only way to kill him. I'm gonna be spoiled from now on. Hello. Yeah, this is normally when I'm leaving the processing plant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think it's funny when we do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now we go to the shul, and then we get to the bunker. And then we beat the game. We get the sub 2 hours. I mean, we should be well below sub 2 hours. This is New Game Plus, though. I don't really remember. There's like extra enemies somewhere. I do not remember this. You just have to shoot them, but since I don't remember, I'll lose time on it for sure. Ooh, I woke up. I was tired. I didn't think this day was gonna get going. I thought, ooh, I went to bed late. We were Stardewing it up. Stardewing it up. We hit that Stardew pretty hard late in the night. Blindfolded run of this game. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. It is bad. I can't do it. It's not a bad idea. I can't do it though. It's a good idea. Easy mode, blindfolded. Yeah, I mean, it honestly would just depend on if the sound cues are right for it or not. Because you play by sound, mostly, in blindfold. Okay, I will do that for sure. Ooh la la. Me to play you blindfolded? Um... Yeah, you just play on sound. And I don't know. I don't know how people do it, but they do runs. But not every game can be done blindfolded, in my opinion. This would be a hard one. This would be a hard one. Because of the way the controls work and stuff, I feel. It's a hot... Oh. I just love the melody in that It's a Hard Knock Life. Like, the melody in the beginning, like, those notes are crazy. Like, when I really listen to those notes being put together in that way, I'm like, holy shit, how would you ever come up with something like that? You know, it's amazing. Like, I can't, it's so weird, I can't even really hear it in my head. Like, it's such a strange melody. I love it. Grabbing these heals, someday I won't. just don't need to kill that guy. You just go. You just go. That sounded. I mean, it's not funny that you were scared, but I'll come for you. I'm not laughing at you. And it's not my fault you're funny. I can't help that. And you're fun. You're funny and you're fun. That's on you. Minecraft speedrun? I'll do one with you. Sure. We'd have to look up the categories and, you know, see what's... You know, we could do a nice short... There's probably some short meme categories. Like get a cat or something. You know, we could do a get a cat speedrun. That'd be hella. You know it. This is gonna be a big speedrun year for me. Lots of speedrunning. Some of them are just gonna be quick, you know, get a cat in Minecraft, and then some of them will probably be like this, and some will be in between, and shit like that. But yeah, let's just look at the leaderboards and see what's out there to co-op. See if co-op's on there. And yeah, you thought I was kidding. You thought you were kidding. But I'll do it. Yeah, I looked up some version that was like one of the originals, like maybe one of the original versions or something. Some girl singing it. It's just insane. The melody is just insane. I don't know if this is... No, it's dripping beside it. That melody, like where the note where one line ends and how the next word is like higher in a higher note is it's just crazy. Like those notes put together like that is just, it's one of the best songs ever. It's crazy. One of the best melodies anyway. I don't know about the whole song. It's got like some bridge in it it's just okay to me. Like it's good, but you want the main part is what you want, you know, that's what everybody knows. I love it. I think it's really good. Am I even doing this right by coming back this way so soon? I think so. Because then you go back to the elevator. Yeah, I think that's probably just correct what I'm doing here. Then you watch somebody else do it that's faster. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the better way. That's crazy. That little melody is just fucking amazing. Bum, 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 bum. It's the way it goes up, the way it gets higher. It's just fucking insane. I don't know the words though. Amazing. kind of want to do another melee only run now that I know I can use the chainsaw, because I didn't know that yesterday. Because you can't use the cattle prod. So I thought, well, if you can't use the cattle prod, then you can't use the chainsaw, because they are, as far as classification goes, they're the same type of melee weapon. So I'm still waiting to understand that. The reasoning behind that is, I just cannot fathom it. Why one is okay and the other one isn't. To me, it's a no-brainer. You think about it for like 5 seconds. Like, I don't even think I actually have to put a full thought into it. But I did search it on Google just to make sure, you know. I mean, that's another thing, another option, you know, if it's hurting your brain to think about it. You know, just let Google do the thinking for you on that subject. You just Google, is an electric lance a melee weapon? And it says, in video games, it's generally considered a melee weapon. And then you Google chainsaw, a melee weapon, and it says chainsaw is generally considered a melee weapon in video games, and you go, okay, that's that, done. You know, thanks everybody. Or you look at another video game even that has melee only runs and that has a chainsaw in it, and you go, do they allow it? Okay, we'll just do what they do. And if anyone has any questions, you just say, we're just doing what they do because they're already established. This is a popular game that does it. Problem solved. Questions answered. Discussion ended. Easy peasy. And then you have actually kind of a reason to play New Game Plus Melee only. Because here's another point. This New Game Plus Melee only, yeah, the enemies deal more damage. I don't see how that's a reason to play it in and of itself. It's if it's the exact same game, but there's just more enemies and they do more damage. there's no reason to run that. Yeah, somebody might. But there's no reason to, really, and most people wouldn't do that. But the stun rod might at least make it at least a little bit more interesting, but not really, because the stun rod sucks. So you'd use it, but you wouldn't want to. It wouldn't be fun. Because you die using the stun rod a lot. It's pretty terrible. It's a pretty terrible weapon. Damn, 48's pretty good. Well, being I guess that no one's beaten the game Melee, I'm one of the few people who've done it. 46. You know, I could weigh in a little bit on the pros and cons of Melee only, and is it even a fun category in general to run? I am a fun category. You're right about that. Okay, so he's vulnerable from the get-go. That's nice to know. Yeah, I beat this dude with just a hammer. It was not fun. You see, when you have the prosthetic eye and she doesn't have her eye patch on, it's pretty cool. It's like the only time in the series you get to see her without without the eye patch. I think that's real neat. Overall, it's a well done game. And this morning, the developers posted a thread on Steam asking people to, again, they've done this before, but asking people to tell what kind of bugs and glitches and what's wrong with the game, what kind of problems it's having in the thread. So they did that just today. So they're not done looking at it and trying to fix it and make it better. So I appreciate that. And that's all I ask. Like, if they just keep working on it, polish it up some more. Like, It's still really, really buggy. And it's, you know, and when you look at the problems that other people have had that you haven't had, you see it, you know, you see like, wow, this game still is fucked. But it's good enough, you know. I know how to get around some of the problems that it has to where they don't occur. Because a lot of stuff is just misfortune from people playing, like, oh, they accidentally did this and it caused this to happen. And but once you know about it, you know, it doesn't happen. Ooh, he got me, huh? Hasn't happened in forever. So I do really appreciate them adding this update and still being, you know, curious as to what the problems are. You know, whether or not they'll fix any of them, who knows? But at least they're looking at it. And because I mean, it's not every day you get to play a game of this genre. This is my favorite genre, which is why, you know, even through you know, some dubious speedrun categories and all that kind of stuff, and glitches and bugs in the game, just basically a non-ideal experience overall. And my first playthrough, which I did not finish in October, which I can see why now. When the game came out, I was like, I'm glad I waited to finish it, because I was having a lot of problems. I was soft locking. I was having the same bugs that everyone else was, and I wasn't hating it. But you know, it was weird for sure. So I'm glad I waited till they fixed a lot of that stuff. And a lot of people talk about ammo shortage and, you know, standard difficulty. I would recommend on a first playthrough, honestly, if you just want to have fun and enjoy it. Because here's the thing that's going to happen. That people are this is what's happening to people. What they're having happen. They are short on ammo in the beginning, especially. And they're struggling to fight the first boss, which I had to restart the game on the first boss on my first playthrough because I didn't have enough ammo. So it is a problem. And then what's happening is they're getting stuck on the puzzles too, because the puzzles, some of them, they're not as hard as Tormented Souls 1, but they are kind of tricky at times. I looked up one of them. So if you're like short on ammo, you had to start the game over, then you're getting stuck on puzzles, you're just not really having a good time with that. So that's why easy mode, you don't have to worry as much about ammo, and people just don't want to play it on easy because they don't think you should have to on a first playthrough. You should just be able to play it on normal, which I agree. But I wouldn't say change standard, because if you made standard easier, then your repeat playthroughs would feel ridiculously easy. So it's a hard balance. And the ammo is a little bit lopsided. Like, if you play it well, you still struggle with ammo in the beginning, but you'll have a ton at the end, which is usually how games like this work, though. Like a Resident Evil, that's how that's going to work. By the end, you have everything in the world, and you don't need any of it. At the beginning, you got a shitty pistol. And he went out in the truck, in my brother's truck, and he did found the pistol. The pistol. And he did found the pistol. It's just unfortunate for those people. I mean, I knew I was going to play the game a bunch, so having to start over on the first boss, I really didn't mind that at all. I've had to do that with a couple games. One was Code Veronica. Almost everybody that's played Code Veronica will tell you they had to start it over at some point due to some fuckery. It's just in the game design, it's flawed. And another one was Silent Hill 2. So I played it on hard mode on my first playthrough, and I couldn't quite beat one of the bosses, so I just started it over. The sad part was, I did beat the boss one time with nothing, and it ended up killing me because I didn't know that it was dead, because it doesn't die, it just leaves. But while it's leaving, if you hit it, it will it'll kill you. And so it killed me. And I just started the game. And then when I got back to that boss, I had like plenty of stuff. Because that's how it works. Like if you get stuck on a boss or you get stuck in a game with limited resources. Where did I lose a bunch of time in this run that I could make up? I don't think my school was really great. And honestly, just you still don't, even though this gun one-shots everything, it's still faster to not kill it. I hit that one from way downtown. boss goes on. I'll get the skip, but I have no idea what 4156. Yeah, that broke the boss. Crazy. And 42 even. Nice.